All right. Sometimes Zoom does that. I think because you came in on two devices, your laptop and your iPad.
And it shows that there's 3 persons. So.
Three people, and they kicked us out. Yeah, after 40 minutes. Okay, where were we? Yes, you were talking about imagination. Yeah, you can use your imagination to believe in things that will help you. So if you are afraid of planes, you can use your imagination, close your mind, and think of a good result, right?
Like your plane crash by crashing into the sea.
But it crashes into the sea and everyone's okay. Yeah, something like that. Or your plane doesn't crash at all. You imagine a wonderful, nice journey. You slept on the plane, you woke up, you were home. Nice, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's what imagination is all about here. So basically, Stephen King is saying if you can imagine a monster or a scary thing, you can also imagine a way to defeat the monster.
Oh, okay.
All right. Evil, we talked about evil a little bit. Basically, all I want to say is we have it. It is external evil, evil outside of us. It's from another place,
Yes.
right? But then other evil also exists, and that is human evil, and it's the evil of
But
indifference.
is it really it is it really comes from outer space or another dimension?
In this book, yes, this is also, it has elements of fantasy. So yeah,
So it is like outside so it is not like you.
no.
Okay.
And yeah, the elements of fantasy are there. We'll talk about, though, later in the book, you'll see a character called the turtle, and you'll see a character called the other in this other universe. We'll talk about what it
Uh,
is, the other, yeah.
is that really the other?
In the book, yes. I think in the movie they didn't include him or it.
So what does he mean by the other?
Well, try to look at it from a Western religious point of view. So if we look at the United States, most people in the United States are religious, usually Christian, right?
Yeah.
Now, in the Bible, you've got the devil and you've got God, right? So
Yes.
it could be a representation of the devil, whereas the other could be a representation of a higher power or God.
Okay.
So keep that in mind too. And it'll make more sense as we read. But you'll see in this book, I think you'll be surprised at how much people ignore the bad things that happen for other people. They even ignore when someone is asking for help, and that is the human evil. All right. This is a good one. Childhood versus adulthood is a very interesting theme. Basically, the kids are all in danger from it at the beginning. But the reason they're in danger is because they're innocent, and it uses their innocence against them. Just like Georgie, right? Georgie wants to play with his boat at the beginning of the chapter. He's an innocent little kid, and it uses this. But also, the kids who are the most in danger are the ones that have lives that are already dangerous. I told you at the beginning of class that the parents in this book are terrible parents. They,
Yes.
they abuse their
So
children.
are they evil?
They are evil in their own way. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the kids with problems at home are the kids who are also in danger from it the most. So what Stephen King is saying is if you have a good home life, you won't be bothered by fear so much. If you have a terrible home life, you will grow up to be a person who is afraid of a lot of things. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so we've got it terrorizing the children, but we also have adults terrorizing the children.
Oh, what was terrorizing?
Terrorizing, hurting the children.
But which one hurt the most? Is it the parents or it?
I would say that the parents really lay the groundwork, the foundation for it to come and terrorize or hurt the children.
So if the parents are not evil and they care about their children, it will not come.
There we go. It will not take those children. It will take other children.
Why?
Because when you live in a very abusive house, let's say if your father, for example, Beverly's father, he beats her, he treats her terribly, tells her all these mean things about her because she's a girl. So her dad is terrible towards her. If her dad was good towards her, she wouldn't have fear. But because her dad is terrible towards her at home, she's scared already. And when you're scared,
so it always only attack the people who are afraid of something.
Pretty much, yes. Except for one exception, and that exception is going to be a boy called, or a teenager called Patrick.
What's that?
Patrick is Henry's friend. Remember Henry Bowers that kills his dad?
Yes.
Patrick is Henry's friend. He's a bully, but Patrick is also a psychopath. He doesn't feel anything.
Doesn't feel anything.
Nothing. No feelings.
So he's like a
psycho. Have you heard the word?
No.
Okay. So a psychopath, if you Google it, it's a person who has a brain condition, basically, where they don't feel anything. They can do terrible. Yeah, I'll write it for you. We have psychopaths in real life, unfortunately. They don't feel the way that we feel. They can do terrible things and not care at all. For example, killing other people, killing animals, and they just don't feel anything about it.
So does it attack him?
It uses him to do bad things, and then in the end, when it's finished, it kills him because it doesn't need him anymore.
But it does not make sense. It's like
Tell me.
It's like but he does not. He's not afraid of something. Then why is it kill him?
Okay, so sometimes it uses people.
Yeah, this one I know.
Yeah, so it uses people to get things done for it, right? But once the people have done their job, they're no longer useful, and it just eats them, kills them. Because he doesn't need them anymore. Kind of like,
okay.
I don't know if you've ever had a friend. Oh, sorry, this is my cat. He's climbed on the table. Like a bad friend, and your friend is using you to help him or her with the test or with something. And then when you help him or her, they don't need you anymore. So they're not friends with you anymore.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except worse because it kills you when it doesn't need you, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, and our last one is memory. Memory is really important. We talked about how they forget. When they grow up, they go away, they forget about their childhoods, right? And they have to come back and remember. So memories are very important. Two things. We need to confront fear. Stephen King is telling us we need to confront fear, but we need to remember things from our past in order to move forward. So he's just telling us how important memories are.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so what do you expect from this book When you start reading, what do you expect?
What do I expect?
Yeah. Like, what kind of book do you think this is going to be? Do you expect to like it, to be really interested in it?
Excitement.
Excitement, yeah. Well, you'll get a lot of excitement, yes. Every chapter is exciting.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's only a horror story?
It's more like a teaching story.
There we go. There's a lesson to be learned, a moral. Yeah. It is a horror story. It's terrifying, but it's also a moral story. You're right. You're right. So through our classes together, you and I are going to learn a lot about ourselves, basically. This is one of the best books in modern literature because it really teaches you about yourself, about your fears, your imagination, and what you want in your life.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so our chapters, you've already read chapter 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's read chapters 2, 3, and 4 if you can.
No, 1 and 2 I have finished.
Oh, good. So just read 3 and 4. And then tomorrow we'll be talking about chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, just discussing them. If you have time, I want you to write just a short paragraph about what it symbolizes. We talked about it, the pronoun, and what it means, and what your own it is.
Oh, I have another question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It says that it can become anything that you are afraid of.
Yeah.
But why does it always turns out like a clown?
Good question. Clowns are, there's a phobia of clowns. It's very common. It seems that a lot of people are actually afraid of clowns in real life. I don't know if you've met.
I am not afraid of clowns.
You're not afraid. Yeah, me neither. But there is in real life a very large number of people who actually have a phobia or fear of clowns. They just don't like them. They're scared of them. There are even people that have very big like anxiety or panic attacks when they see a clown. So this is why Stephen King chose a clown, because for either you love clowns or you hate clowns. Usually there's no middle.
Okay.
And plus, a clown is a great character to use because it's supposed to have a smiling face, right? But if we look at its smile, it's really not a smile, is it?
This makes people not comfortable at all.
Makes people uncomfortable. There we go. Clowns in general, in real life, make people uncomfortable. Tell me, do you have any more questions?
No.
All right. Well, you did great. We covered a lot. I'm going to send you this PowerPoint on WeChat so you can have it and read it again if you need to. And then I'll see you tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about chapters 1 to 4.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a great rest of the day. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.